I'm Pancake Man, and his pancakes are delicious. I am the mighty Pancake Man, and my pancakes are delicious. Okay. Start that. It's going to take a little bit to load up, isn't it? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Ambushed. By the party this power. I think that was my most irritating attack that I've ever seen. Or maybe it was that one. Why would fire be its weakness when it's breathing fire? There's the biggest question. Why is fire its weakness? I don't understand. Normally when stuff breathes fire, you are normally blasting with ice. Not with fire. And the same thing for when it's blowing out cold, or when it's blowing out lightning, or when it's flowing water.
On you three. If it gets dangerous, pull out quick.
Sure.
Right.
Be careful.
Yes, we're having to swim. There's only a few swimming sections in the whole game, actually. There's the Bajra Temple, and then there's this area, and then there's the what's the other area? Why is my giant bike going the Purifico there in Bavel? Which, if we do in order, it's Bajra Temple. Well, actually, no, there's 3 swimming sections, or more, actually. Because there's the Bajra Temple, and then after the Bajra Temple, there's the facility. And after the facility, there's Besaid Island. And after Besaid Island, there's Firko and Bavel. And we go from Bavel to here. And then we go back to the Bajra Temple. Why? Because we need to go back there for Aeon. For an Aeon. Okay, this one is annoying. Because you see, you got that wind up. That hit it! What? Okay, that one was okay. This is the most annoying one. You have to do this again, and it's a little bit faster. But that's to get Bahamut out, or is it Amelia? Anima. Come on, Ice, stop itching. There we go, finally. Let's go and speed things up. Let's speed it up, baby. I don't know why I like Titus in the center. Nope, that's not there yet. White Wind is a good thing for him to learn, just like Mighty G. Okay. Yeah, you see, for me, the amount of times that you do it, wow, that's weaker than my normal attack. Yeah, I still got the Monster Tamer stuff to do, but I just don't feel up to it. Might do it if I got the time, but I don't know if I'm gonna have the time in the coming days. So it might become infrequent when I do my stuff. Oh, I think that messed up. I think Riku's supposed to go in this one. Yep. Riku goes to green. Titus goes to blue. And Walker goes to red. Fortune Spear. As you can see, though, the Fortune Spears are not dropped by any enemy that I've faced thus far. I think the only one that could drop it is the one Jar enemy, and that's a maybe. That's from its random pool of items that it drops. Is that the way out, or is that the way way to the more treasure? I think this is the more treasure. Nope, this is the wrong way. Norton!
They'll be upon us soon. She has sent fiends to test our
Who?
Unales.
Lady Unaleska.
In Xanarkand, she awaits
She is...
as much as Micah. And
I see.
And as much as Orn.
lost your nerve.
No. Nothing frightening.
Braska would be proud.
Then...
Okay, I thought that was not. I thought this was the way to treasure, not the way out. Let's see how much damage this does. It does max damage. Good. Return Spear and Recovery Ring. And the lineup changed because we went into the water. Now I'm sure there's a few mods for this game, but I don't have any of the mods going. There's also one that changes the scripting, so that's a little bit better. Not really better, but the movies actually play instead of having to rededicate stuff to it. Hopefully it'll play something, because I moved over from my book drive over to my main drive, and I did another verification of it to make sure that's in good order. But oh no, this game has been a buggy mess ever since I got it. So and that's not for me modding. I haven't touched this thing. Not modding in the way of putting anything new in it. It still has what it has in it. Really, I should be going down that orange path. Yep, HP and MP would have to be replaced, but I'm not going that way. I'm going to go down this route. Una needs a lot of HP because she she is well behind everyone else in HP. I mean, sure, she's the summoner and not supposed to have that much HP, but... Okay. 4 points, and MP needs to be changed. Go and increase her strength because... Well, strength to increase her defense because she definitely needs that. It's a 2, and it's blocked by a level 3 lock. Level 3s are not that easy to get. So that's what you need. I think that's a +4, isn't it? Now, sure, the OP run is a little bit low, but I think that most enemies are still falling to 1 hit. Yeah, pretty much most of the enemies are falling to 1 hit. Okay, magic needs to be replaced, HP needs to be replaced. Why is my brain so like 2 days ago remembering this? Magic. Magic, magic, magic. Okay, accuracy, agility, and MP. Evasion and HP. Osmosis. The hardest item to get in Final Fantasy II, and one of the most important ones, because if you get Osmosis, you had MP all the way through the end game. If not, you were having to suffer through the end game trying to save your ethers and elixirs to get through the last dungeon, because that last dungeon was a gauntlet. It was a very long gauntlet, and it lasted way too long. Yeah, we're going to do double fits. Okay, we need to increase the attack stats. It's alright. We'll just do topsy-turvy. Actually, it would be nice to have more HP on this one. HP and defense, that's good. Go down this path then. Okay, we're not going to do anything with Lulu. We're going to go ahead and go up here. Yeah, right now she's the weakest link because she's not as powerful as everyone else. Come on. Yeah. How'd you not survive? I got caught on an inch of gravel. That's literally the joke to be made there. Yeah, I'm gonna be grinding out that overdrive to get the. Jeez, man, how many more overdrives do I have to use? Huh, we can't play Blitzball right now? I guess that's okay. You're not trying to play Blitzball before you reach Zanarkand, because that would make no sense.
It comes.
She sends a dragon. Or a dragon-like thing. Alright, so let's do this right. Defend, defend, defend. Lulu, defend. Waka, defend. Mari, defend. Most dangerous attack, but it's not going to be that dangerous because we're low OP here. We're cursed. I don't know what curse does. What does it do? Do I have anything? I think it stops us from using overdrive. I'm not sure. There we go. Another 10 and we get the last one. Blitz Ace. Oh, its mouth is wide open, ready for it. Ready for the cocky. Yeah, super thing.
Hey, come on.
We are. Almost there, aren't we?
We've come a long way.
What's so funny?
You remind me of myself. Before, the closer I came to Zanarkand, the more I wondered. When we arrive, Brasker will call the final Aeon. He will fight Sin, then die. I thought my mind was made up long before. But when I stood here, my resolve wavered.
But the thing
Never
is,
would have figured. Legendary Guardians choke sometimes too, yeah?
Legendary Guardian. I was just a boy. A boy about your age, actually. I wanted to change the world too. But I changed nothing. That is my story.
yeah, but the debate is, how do we save? Oh, hello, John. How you doing? Nope, this is where we get to see, and it's actually a
A city
green
dead for
screen.
1,000 years.
Yay!
A city I had to see with my own eyes.
Actually, it's in a green screen. It's actually
The
something
end of
we can
Yuna's
view.
journey.
We can see the good graphics. This isn't the playable graphics. This is the
last
what you would
chapter
consider the play
in my
graphics.
story.
Then
My
again,
thoughts, they kept floating up and
what
then
would the
slipping
what would
through
the
my
size of the game
fingers,
be if the
slipping
graphics were
away
the same all the way
before
through?
I could pin them down with words.
That would be very that'd be a very big game, wouldn't it?
Yuna, I say no. If we go down there, then you'll...
Riku, you're a true friend, and I thank you, but I must go. Down to Samarkand.
I'm not saying we shouldn't go. But shouldn't we think about it some more? There's gotta be some kind of way we can save you, Yuna!
All
Yep.
my life, I knew this moment would come.
Yuni...
Thank you, Riku. Thank you for everything.
Don't say that, Yuni. It's not over yet.
Tell Sid, thank you.
No. You can tell him yourself.
Please.
Yuni, don't say that because we're gonna see each other again, okay?
Kimari, let's go.
No, this is a cutscene. We get to listen to Yuna's thoughts all the way back at the first L-Bit shop. Back after Luca.
Sir Orin, Kimari told me, when my father wanted me taken from Bavel to Besaid, it was you who told Kimari, right? I had always wanted to meet you someday. I am truly glad that I had that chance. Having you as a guardian was so great an honor. I don't know how to thank you. Perhaps, if I defeat Sin, that will be my thanks to you. That's what I'll do. Yes. I will challenge Sin. I will defeat Sin. If you are all there watching this, then I guess Sin is already gone. And so am I. I suppose. Anyway, I just wanted to say, Sir Orin, I thank you. Kimari, do you remember the first day we met? I was only 7. My father had defeated Sin, and all Bavel was celebrating. Everyone was saying what a hero my father was. I was so happy. But when night came, it occurred to me. My father had defeated Sin, and now he was dead. Now, I was all alone. I couldn't sleep. So I wandered into the town, away from the celebrating crowds. I stood on the bridge in Bavel, where my father and I had parted. Standing there, alone, I could see the fields where he had fought Sin. Then, you appeared, Kimari. You said you were looking for the daughter of Braska, remember? At first, I was so scared. Until I realized what a gentle person you are.
Yep.
You weren't used to talking to children. When I told you that I was Braska's daughter, you said you would take me as far from Pavel as you could. That it was the wish of a man facing death. I think I cried then.
Yeah, because
that-
Braska actually didn't
that
want
was
to.
when I knew
Didn't want
my
you to
father
actually
was
have to
dead.
go through with it.
And I would never see him
Because it's an
again.
endless cycle of it.
You
Just
just held
sacrifice
me.
and
Without
and
saying
death.
a word. I cried after we got to Besaid, too. When you tried to go, after leaving me in the care of the temple, I held on to you crying, "Don't go, don't go." And you listened, Kamari.
I know somewhere they
You
have all
stayed.
all these words of
Tamari,
the
thank you.
Spirins all decoded and what they say.
Thank you so much. And I've always liked your
How?
broken
I have no
horn.
clue. It's just the gamers and how the
Waka.
theories go.
Lulu. I'll never forget my days spent with you, growing up in Besaid. We always played together, us and Chapu. That's why I was always so happy, I think. And when you refused to let me become a summoner, and I did it anyway, I'm sorry. I've always wanted to apologize. You know, when you tried to stop me then, really, I was happy. I could tell you really cared about me. You
Oh
were
yeah,
like
that's why I don't
my
want to do
big
Final
brother
Fantasy
and
X
sister.
too.
No,
Because the only way
I
to do
think
100% you have to
you
win
really
that spear
were
game.
my big brother and sister.
I could never get my head around the spear game, even
What
at my
else?
best times.
I love
And there's
watching
no
you play
cheat, there's no
Blitzball, Waka.
trainer to help you with it. That's the
I
sucky
even love
part.
it when you scold me, Lulu. Really. I guess that leaves the newest guardian. Star player of the Xanarkand Abes. You are. I am.
You see, here's the irritating part. They
I'm
have
glad.
his standard name as Titus, but they never say his name.
We
I don't
haven't
even think
known
they
each
say his
other
name
that
in number
long.
2. I
It's
think
funny.
the most we get in
So-
reference to
this
Titus
is what it feels
is, "Can
like.
you bring him
It's a
back?"
much more wonderful feeling
And
than
the
anything
him
I had
is
ever imagined.
pretty much in reference to
Wonderful.
whatever name you named him.
But it hurts sometimes.
I mean, I guess it would be weird if they said the
wonder.
words correctly or not.
I
I'm sure
I
that the
just want to
translation
say
probably had
thank
his
you
name
for
in it. It's just that
everything.
they wanted to play it out as if you never hear his name.
maybe
So you just have to guess what his
maybe
name
that's
is.
why it hurts.
And so you can name him whatever you wanted.
When
You
I-
can name him for all they care a toilet.
when I think about us never being together again at all.
And they didn't have to spend hours doing 1,000 lines just to say different names.
No, I shouldn't say that. I'll do that part over.
Yeah.
What you up to?
It's like a personal journal. There's a little crevice here, which too bad it didn't have anything in it. Now, is there any special features to this? No, there's only the oh, let's see. There's like 3 different releases of this, and it's like this is like the international version, which has the special features of the Dark Aeons. I had the original USA version, which doesn't have any of that. And sadly, I don't know if the files can be transferred over or not, because well, it's on a memory card, and I forget where that memory card is. It's not good. And the memory card hasn't been turned on in a long time, so who knows if it even kept memory. Those memory cards are fragile. It's kind of like jump drives. Everything wears down eventually, sadly, and that's the way of this world. And it's even the way of this way of the world that Titus is in. Except death seems to permeate every last inch of the world. Actually, that's the curious thing. Yeah, I was just looking up that curiously, see if there's any way to access Dreams Anarchy from their ship, but I guess not, because all it talks
Listen
about is
to my
where
story.
it is. Not that you can go to it.
This may be our last
I would
chance.
have actually, if they had a little bit more balls. That's what we've done with this. Is instead of is I would have added in a Xanarkand area where you had Xanarkand as Dreams Xanarkand as a place you could visit, because Dreams Xanarkand was supposed to be accessible.
Hey,
Well,
there was
supposed to
more,
be.
right?
Oh no.
Yeah, I mean, like that time. Anyone?
I
Yes?
think that we should stop. Maybe. For now.
And with this is like the dusk of the final day, or the dawn of the final day, which is day 11, 12.
Let's go.
And yes, they use Brotherhood as the weapon that's there. And sadly, Brotherhood doesn't get to upgrade after this. At least I don't think it does. Let me check. Because that's the weapon they use right there, is the Brotherhood. Nope, Brotherhood doesn't get upgraded. It doesn't even lose its Water Strike. Because what would have been better, here's the thing with Brotherhood. Brotherhood was a good weapon up until they gave it Water Strike. Why I like non-elemental weapons is because you don't have to worry about elemental plus or elemental minus. You just have to attack. So if anything, I would say that this is around the point where Brotherhood would upgrade to version 3. Version 3 Brotherhood would have the strength stats increased up to a higher level. It would have evade and counter, or just counter on it. Either that or something to do with overdrive. Sadly, you can't do anything with customize on it. So you are left sadly without anything. Yeah, sadly, I don't feel like doing that. I might record those movies if I get the itch to do it, and post on the main channel, on the main part of the channel. But for now, no.
Yeah!
After this, we start finding different shadows of different parties. Don't they start appearing around this point? I think they do.
Oopsie!
Maybe it's inside the Xanarkin that we get to see the visions of the other parties that have gone through here.
Yeah.
And here's one thing that I've got to ask. Oh, hello, Fan Doodle. How you doing? Go ahead and put that in, because the recording is about a few minutes behind. Don't know why. It's just the way it is. Why do those look like just big swords?
Looks like the far plane.
Close enough.
It probably has to do with the mix of stuff, because there was a huge battle here in Xanarkand, and Pavel pretty much overwhelmed everybody. All the people here, all the summoners, and all the people were overwhelmed by Pavel. So Xanarkand was just left with the survivors. The survivors, though, could have numbered anywhere, as far as we saw there on Mount Gegzet, could have numbered in a few thousand. And those few thousand were turned into faith by Yu Yevon. And Yu Yevon used that to summon up Xanarkand as a dream. Because that's the only way they figured they could save what remained of Xanarkand, was to use themselves as a pretty much giant battery. But in order to protect it, they made their strongest summon yet, which was Sin. And by the way, that the other Aeons are, they might have been from Xanarkand. And Unaleska just brought them out of the dream, and put them into different stones to give the people of Spira the power to defeat Sin again and again as needed. Because it seems that Sin went rogue and just wrecked the rest of Xanarkand here, and then started going rogue, attacking all the other civilizations. So in order to stop that, Unaleska did her journey to replace all the stones, except for the more recent ones. And when I say the more recent ones, when I say more recent, I mean stuff like Anima and probably the sisters. But then again, the weird thing is the Baja Temple was around before Seymour, and so was the other temple. So my question is, where's the towns that go with them? What happened? Were they destroyed by Sin? I mean, I guess because where Baja Temple is, it was destroyed by Sin, because that's the first place we get spat out, and it's theorized to be the nearest place to Dreams Anarchant. Because Dreams Anarchant, even though it's a dream, it actually exists in the physical world, like a summon.
Oopsie!
Oh. Yep, Titus is going to be the strongest of them. Because he's going to be taking over, Orin's branch soon. There are two other versions of this. There's one in Sin, which is a superpower. And it retaliates when it dies with Meteor. And Meteor pretty much destroys.
Journeyer of the long road, name yourself.
I am the summoner Yuna. I have come from the island of
Your eyes, my dear, show me the long road you have traveled. Very good. You have journeyed well. Lady Yunalesca will surely welcome your arrival. Go to her now and bring your...
Yes.
He turns into spears, I think. Or just in general disappears. No one thought to ask, how are you here, old man?
If it might benefit the future of Spira, I will gladly give my life. It is the highest honor for which a guardian might ask. Use my life, Lady Yoken, and rid Spira of sin.
What was that?
Our predecessors.
She said Lady Yoken, didn't she? Wait, she guarded High Summoner Yoken?
This dome is filled with fireflies. It's like one gigantic sphere. People's thoughts remain here, forever.
Yep, because the fire spears do make the fireflies do make up the different spears of this world, and they retain memories. It's why they sometimes retain the souls of the people that die in different areas, and why different does make you think if Zanarkand had Machina like this, how did they lose? Unless these are not at least these are the remaining forces of Bavel that were here in Zanarkand when the Sin attacked, and they just lost control over them because, well, that's just the way it happened. They got hit with whatever magical EMP that destroyed them, and then they reconstituted because of the Fireflies or something else. And yes, we get to face this big boy again.
See ya!
And yes, I keep on forgetting that I need to use the attacks to get the Blitz Ace again. Injury Ring is a spell cut, but against all enemies. At least that's my understanding of it, because it attacks all enemies with one strike. I mean, I guess I have to wait another 10 years, if they want to do another Final Fantasy X remake, before they add something that, like, you know, the normal HP is up in the 10,000s, and then they have the extra HP all the way up, the HP break limit up at 100,000 plus. I mean, that's the only way I see it. Now you wonder why I'm defending with all my characters, is because the way it works, your characters have to be in the battle and they have to defend or attack an enemy. And because we're so strong here, all my characters can defeat the enemies in one shot. So, to stop that, I'm using my I'm using defend to get them to get the side characters at EXP, and I'm attacking with my main, which is Titus, because I want to use Titus's powers so that he gets his last power up. Yes, we're killing a zombie with enough power to self a nuke, and we're going to nuke him again. Yep. This is a weird mechanic of this game, is that they use the two line attack, but it only makes half sense because you got long range units and you got short range units, but you get mostly short range units unless you face these guys.
No, Mother, no! I don't want you to become a fave.
Or Seymour.
There's no other way. Use me and defeat sin. Only then will the people accept you.
I don't care about them. I need you, Mother. No one else.
I don't have much time left.
Hey, wasn't that...
Seymour?
But then Seymour never faced Sin because we saw him have Anima, and as we learned, Anima is his mother. Sorry, I just got to get my overdrive in, because we got to try and do this overdrive because we got to get the Blitz Ace. You got to, you see, it's 10, 20, 30, and 40. So yes, the more times you use the Titus's overdrive power, the more the more you use Titus's overdrive, the more chance you get to upgrade to this overdrive. Kamari requires using Lancet to get his stuff up. Waka is the most annoying one out of all three. Same thing for getting the I forget what you have to do in order. I think you have to beat a tournament in order to get Waka's weapon, and then you have to get several things. You just have to beat the tournament with in the Blitz Bowl. And I'm not even sure I want to do that. Come on. Yes, the levels are stacking up. Maybe it's because you don't... Okay.
Hey, Braska. You don't have to do this.
Thank you for your concern.
Fine, I said my piece.
Well, I haven't. Lord Braska, let us go back. I don't want to see you die?
You knew this was to happen, my friend.
Yes, but I cannot accept it.
Oren, I am honored that you care for me so. But I have come to kill grief itself. I will defeat sin and lift the veil of sorrow covering Spira. Please understand, Oren.
So these cycles of sin, they go on longer than the 10 years. Else, why wouldn't they just have more summoners waiting and waiting for sin whenever he pops out to attack everybody? Why wouldn't there just be 10 summoners waiting his return? That's my major question, because wouldn't that be the case? Like, okay, so there's this super thing, and Seymour knew it. He knew it because he went through it, and he still has his final Aeon, which is his mother. So wouldn't he share with everybody about what the final summon is and how to get it? And wouldn't he push for more people to just go get the final summon? Then again, he had the very crazy idea that he would become Sin and destroy Spira. So maybe not. Maybe not, because he wanted to become the final summoning. Instead of his mother began being the final summon, he becomes the final summon and he becomes Sin. Probably learned from the lips of Yunalesca herself. Okay, and this is the weird scene that I was talking about earlier. Well, let me go ahead and let this play out, and then I'll go grind for the last ability for Titus.
Are the trials ahead?
Probably.
Brassica used the save spear.
Give me a break.
Brassica used the save spear.
I was expecting, parades and fireworks.
You can ask for them after I defeat Sin.
I mean, if this game was made in the current day and age, there would be the pre Final Fantasy X sequel, where we get to follow their story, which would be probably just a straight run for Xanarkand, really, wouldn't it? Because that's how I think it would go. Because that's really all they had to do. Yes, Brassica was a pariah, but that's something that happened before Xanarkand. Not something that necessarily would cause him to be cast out by the entire church, because he left it because he had a daughter. He left Bavel. And they weren't exactly kicking him out of every temple. It was just that he was shunned a little bit. But that's also so that his daughter wouldn't be shunned as well. Sorry, I'm just going to get my Blitz Ace so that I can destroy the boss in the next room. Because I do think it has one of the higher HPs, but I don't think it has any higher stats. Yeah, let's go ahead and level up. No, I don't think it can survive, because I got more power now. Also, Secret Sword is powered up as well. And I did look at the weapons, so yes, weapon from the beginning of the game has the same attack power as a weapon from the end of the game, besides the celestial weapon, which I haven't taken a look at in the files to see how powerful it is. Look, fellows, I'm buff. We're getting to the buff, aren't we? Because we're powering up Titus really big and powerful. I think this is maybe the most tedious part of the game because, and that's probably why people disliked it, is because of how tedious it is. You have to level up your spear level, and then you have to go around the spear grid, and you can in a way select your stats, but you're more or less going from stat point to stat point to try and get stats. And this is, in short, the way you level up in this game. And is there a way to really tell your level? Not really. There's no clear indication of your actual power level. The only indication of your power level is your stats, and your stats are kind of iffy on how the multiplication works, because there is a damage recipe in this, and it's kind of odd. It's like, oh no, it's strength times attack plus this, and then it calculates against the defense unless you got this weapon that goes that penetrates the fence. And then you also got to worry about enemies with shell ability and that matter stuff, which can increase or decrease the damage your characters can do. Whether you have a celestial weapon or not. Oh, no wonder Titus went. I went off and started on Yuna's stuff, and I skipped Yuna's stuff right through here. So Titus didn't even get full helping of Yuna's line. Accuracy. Agility. Okay, delay attack and delay buster. Delay buster is a better version of delay attack. Also, yes, the end of the line, end of people's line. The end of the line for the different characters is how this works. You got stronger stats on the end of characters' lines versus at the beginning of their lines. Ugh, brain, why can't you remember that? HP and strength. Yeah, it's just going to be power up day for Riku. I don't have to do the same stuff as I had to do with the other ones. I can just go straight through it. Because at least hopefully I didn't pull dumb and forget to upgrade something. But yeah, that scene where Brassica used the save spear, it suggests that it's an actual physical thing that is in Spira that people can see and use. It's not just a player's what do they call it, player's privilege. It's something that everybody uses, but I think it's just more or less a restore point for health and all that. It's not really a item like for saving stuff. Yes, I'm going to go ahead and use Riku to burst through these locks. What do I want to increase on Riku? Accuracy. It was supposed to be a surprise attack. Yeah, backline enemies can't be hit by anything but magic and ball. And yes, there's only one ball attack, which is from walking, you know. And no, it's not the amount of kills you've done with it, it's just the amount of times you've used it. If you use it, as I said, 10, 20, 30, and 40 times, you do get Titus's other skills. Or is it 50? I think the last one's 40. And yes, it doesn't matter which skill you use. You can use your 10 each 10 for each one of the new ones, or you can use a prior one. It's the same effect. Now you had to say something, so it took a little bit extra. Yep, just normal standard animation that they do. That makes them look like they dance. Even makes some of the other characters dance that shouldn't dance, but they do because that's just how it goes. It's just how they wrote the programming for it. Because they have animation that runs in the background just so you know that they're alive. It's kind of like the old games and how the characters used to dance with do the feet dance. Come on, gimme. No, I don't want that. Hey, he's turning into a behemoth right now. I think I'm beyond the sin level. I'm in Omega Ruins now. Oh, it's because it targets them all. You don't exactly get to choose. So he's going to attack the first line. Sadly, he's just going to hit the first line, doesn't hit the back line. Yep, you play a very bad chance with me because. You see, I got count evade and counter, which means if I dodge, you become the deaded. I think this one will block it. Nope, it doesn't. Oh, come on. We can't be that far behind. I swear I've done it 10 times already. Unless it's bugged. I mean, it could be bugged. But it doesn't make any sense why it would be bugged. Stay alive, stay alive. Ha, 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 stay alive. No, you're not staying alive. You're becoming the dead. Come on. Titus, learn Blitz Ace. I need it. And yes, this is the only way to grind it. I'm going to start using the energy range just in case it's that I need to use that 10 times. But I don't think it is. I think it's just any overdrive use up to 40 times. Not 40 times as in from 1 to 0, from 0 to 40. Come on. All that this does is makes a later enemy much harder because its counterattack is equal to the amount of enemies you defeated. I swear it wasn't that you had to do 40 attacks. You had to only do 40. You only had to do 40 attacks in total. Oh yeah, and if you try curing these guys with zombie, they don't cure. At least I don't think they do. Meaning that holy water doesn't work on them. Well, shoot! I thought I could get it now, but no. It seems like it's. And it's by Titus that you have to do it. You don't do it by doing special attacks with everybody. Let me see this. Wait, I have to use. No way. That you have to use it 8. It has to be 8 times in total. Okay, so it's 80 times I have to use it. Jeez. Come Come on, I can destroy you. I don't think it said you have to use this 8 times. You have to use it 8 times in total. At least that's what the wiki's saying. Okay, so I'm looking at the wiki a few times, and it's saying that you have to use stuff 80 times, which, because there's no counter, you don't know when you've hit 80 or when you just hit 70. Come on. I mean, I'm happy I have to slaughter a lot of enemies, but come on. It does make you wish that it was based on enemy slaughter, not amount of times you use this. Or heck, I'd sell for how many enemies you defeated with it. Right now, it's just annoying. Is it because I just activated the rest of the other stuff? I find the Machina kind of interesting because you got Metal Machina and then you got Stone Machina. These Stone Golem dudes here. Pretty much, I could mess up and go all around the thing now. Oh shoot! Yeah, this is gonna be Titan's biggest power up right now because there's like untold amount of riches here. Level 3 unlock. And we're gonna put defense on this end here. What do we need? Probably luck. Oh yes, 66. Also, the I don't know if each weapon is different, but all the celestial weapons rely on your HP levels. They all have reliance on your HP level. If you have a high HP level, you do high damage. If you have low HP level, it's better that you use a very low weapon. At least that's what I remember of the weapon setup. Oh shoot, we're running out power spears. Actually, after this, is Titus fully buffed up? That's my question. No, he's close. He's at 172, but he's not buffed up yet. I'll go and let Orin decide what that needs to be. Like I said, I need to leave that for Orin. Destroy that. Why am I just charging so fast? If you're wondering, is because I have triple AP. The thing does triple AP. Well, not just triple AP, triple overdrive as well. That's also why I'm getting so much experience from it. And then there's evade encounter and break HP limit. Sounds like I have a little overcharge, but no, I don't. Let's do that. But yeah, I thought it was just 10 apiece. I thought it was 10, 20, 30, 40, but no. It's more than that, so it looks like I'm going to have to just go ahead. Also, why isn't triple AP working? Like, tell you this. Why isn't triple overdrive working? Maybe it's because we're so buffed up that it doesn't matter. Oh, it's trying to attack that guy, but there's no path to him. Okay, we're done. We're done. We're going we're gonna go ahead and go through here and get our stuff done. I don't think any enemies spawn here. We'll level up Orin and stuff next time, or do we level them up now? Ugh. Doo-doo. This is probably why I don't want to level them up, is because I have to go through and do clear agility, defense. Is that magic okay? That magic's okay, so agility and defense. Okay, it looks like that magic needs to be replaced. Just the magic. And probably the HP. Okay, so magic, HP. This well's running dry for that. Jeez. Okay, so the only thing that needs to be replaced is HP. Clear. We want to clear MP. Oh, no, we don't. Because that was 40 MP. I'm so used to the MP being 20s and 30s. That needs to be cleared though. Oh! I made a dope moment. Let's check. Only that one defense. Why is it that one defense was only at that point? Why wasn't that +4? Yes, that's right. We move on to Walker's leg of the spear grid now. Also, we're going to have to move out of this because we got to get some extra. We have to jump from here and get this stuff. Which way do we want to go? Further up the path, or further down the path? We'll go up the path. Well, up the path. We'll go the way that walk isn't, and then we'll come back around and get everything else. Maybe. That's the idea, to go around and get all the power, but who knows if we're going to get it. Yeah, OP run, but I don't have any way to actually change their stats. Well, not directly. I can't just actually live change the stats up to 999, which would actually be interesting to see how the game would handle that much attack and defense. Because there are a few enemies that are actually at 299 defense and all that, or 255 defense. That'd also be another thing, is break stat limits. But I do know that'd just be a whole bunch of programming to work with, because you'd have to, one, you'd have to reverse engineer the entire game. Two, you'd have to figure out the Spirit Grid system, which is basically a editor of its own, saying what stats to get powered up and all. And then you're not only going from that, you're also having to remake all the puzzles, which might seem easy on the surface, but each one of those scenes takes a lot of lines of code to make it work. So I'm not going to say they did a bad job. They just did what they could at the time they had it. What would make sense for him? Probably accuracy or evasion. Which, if we move him up one, now you might be asking why I'm doing it like that. It's because it's the easiest way to do it. 4 strength, 4 defense. We're going to go for more defense. Evasion and magic defense and HP. Evasion, magic defense, and HP. Yep, I'm sorry that I have to repeat it to myself over and over again, but that's so that I remember it. You get to see the playback, and you don't understand how annoying it is to miss what you had in a certain spot, and then you have to wait for the movie to catch up. It's just that way. Go with luck. Yes, we get a little bit of Titus's reign over here, because we get Titus's ward. But yes, we still got to finish up this corner over here, because we got this area over here that needs to be finished. Fortune. Yes, we're getting tons of luck out at this point here. Okay, how much HP? 220. Okay, so the HP and MP have to be replaced. Why on HP is because you get 300 extra HP. You get not 300. You get 100 extra HP in comparison with normal. You get 20 more MP versus the standard 20. Accuracy, and then we'll do luck. going to go down this way. Oh, YouTube's doing something. Because it just went white on me. Come on, YouTube. But you're just being a turd. At the moment, I need you to be showing me what's happening on my stream. Let me check. Are we still live streaming? We're still going. Nope, just issue with the live stream. That's nice. That's always nice. Thank you, YouTube. Or is it just my iPad being a turd? Yeah. Either case. Also, yes, if... That's one of those ways to see more of the grid. Yes, I'm trying to finish up Titus's side of the spear grid because I did leave him half finished. Or quarter finished. 3/4 finished, but not full finished. Because I went off onto Yuna's, and then went from Yuna to Kamari, and from Kamari to Lulu's. What is that? Is that yeah, that's Hasten God. There it is. Let's go and save because we have gone quite a ways, and we've leveled up quite a bit, and we need to save all of our power. What? Okay, there we go. Okay, now this is a odd thing, but it's not that bad. It's just confusing where you have to go to get some of these things. I think right there. I think this one. Six major temples. Which one does mean? Wait, what? am... Okay, this one takes a bit of going back and forth. Because you gotta go through here, and then you got to push it into place. But also, each of the places coincide with different places. I don't think that made any sense. Nope, that's not it. And yes, when you make a mistake, it will erase that mistake, and then you have to start from the beginning. Which one is it? Nope. I forget if you have to have form-fitting ones of these, or if you can do any one of them. Ah, so it has to be form-fitting. There. Nope. Thing is, I'm looking for one of the zits, or one of the Z's. There it is. Now let's hope I can find the rest of them. I think that's it. Is that it? No. Maybe it's that one. Also, you can't get the treasure of this one until you leave, and then you can come right back and do it. I'll see if I can do that before the end of the show. Sure, spear-shaped recess. Oh, does that mean I have to pull the different spears out? Okay, nope, that's not it. We need a long one, looks like. We need the other way Z. Where's the other way Z? That one. Okay. Then we need a downward and upward. I know downward's right there. Nope, that's not it. There's the leg. Is it this one? Yeah, that's so that one. I think that's it. Okay, so now we got the 3 eyeballs. Okay, we have to find the leg that's down and over. Oh, there's one. It's right here. It's this one. And the Z. And this one. Then we need 3 of each. No, that's not it. No. Is it this one? Okay, that's 3. Now I just need the down one, switch. Oh, is it this one? Sorry, I don't play this on the regular. I might play through it multiple times, but I do not remember where all these are at. Especially this deep in the game. Earlier game, I'm more knowledgeable because I played through it multiple times and sometimes left off pretty much right there at the Operation Meehan. While other times, I barely got through this area of the game. That's wrong. Oh well, it's the first one. So we need 2 of each of these. I believe it's that one. Yes. And there's no turbo to help us. It's just wait for it to progress. Okay, now we're going to turn out the lights. Oh, you don't have to make the... Okay. I thought you had to make the marks. But I guess not. With removal of that spear, the TV screen is offline. And that's why these 2 are the last 2, because... Alright, here's the boss. And you know what that means? Yes, we're gonna have to defend. It goes in the square hole. Now the ugly mantis has arisen from the grave. Mari, defend. Yuna, defend. Riku, defend. And Waka, defend. To be slaughtered with 1 shot because of your own stupidity. Actually, the many islands around it are pretty interesting because we are...
Yuna,
The Hall of the Final Summoning.
go.
Yes.
I'm surprised that he doesn't laugh or something as she goes down because he already knows. Because he was here. He was here with Lord Braska, went through that door, went into that room, saw the summoning in its case, and that it was not there.
Huh? What do you mean, no final Aeon?
Sir Oren! Everyone!
And you're sort of forced to go down there, and I don't think you can come back up. Meaning that we can't do the extra stuff. Oh, maybe we can. Or it's just deactivated. It's deactivated. Yeah, but it's all deactivated. We can't get the squares. Because you get the squares, and that gives you your treasure for this place. And you have to get the treasure from this place. Chamber of the Faith.
This
And the
isn't
faith.
a faith. It's just an empty statue.
That statue lost its power as a faith long ago. It is Lord Zeon, the first faith of the final summoning. What you see before you is all that remains of him. Lord Zeon is... his soul is gone.
Gone?
You mean there is no final Aeon?
But fear not. Lady Yunaleska will show you the path. The final Aeon will be yours. The Summoner and the final Aeon will join powers. Go to her now. Inside, the lady awaits.
Yes, the lady awaits to become the dead. Hello, Mickey!
Yuna, wait! Oren, you knew this was gonna happen, didn't you?
Let's see.
Yes.
Why didn't you tell us?
If I had told you the truth, would that really have stopped
Mickey,
you
I
from
would
coming?
suggest you buy the PC version.
Yuna.
I'm not going back.
Kimari knows. Kimari goes first. Yuna is safe. Kimari protect.
I would suggest PC version, Miggy. That's all I can suggest for you, because there is, because that's the version I'm playing here, and they're out of all the ports, even though they say remasters and stuff.
Lady Yuna.
Then I guess any one of the versions that you'd like,
Welcome.
as long as you got the system to support it.
I congratulate you, Summoner.
I didn't know that
You
there was
have
a
completed your
PS3
pilgrimage.
version.
I will now bestow you with that which you seek. The final summoning.
Oh,
will
you're
be
asking
yours.
for Final
Now,
Fantasy 13 edition.
Choose.
I mean, as far as
You
the
must
PS3, the
choose the
PS3
one
has
whom I will
memory
change
issues, but I guess that's something you
to
already know
become
about.
The faith of the final summoning.
As far as anything
There
else,
must be a bond
whichever
between
one would run
chosen and
easier,
summoned.
because
For that is
I don't know
what
about the
final
PSP
summoning embodies.
or PS Vita,
The bond between
I don't know
husband
about
and
those
wife,
two,
mother and child,
because I don't have those
or
game
between
systems.
friends. If that bond is strong enough,
I don't have the
its
handhelds,
light will
basically.
conquer sin.
I have the Nintendo
1,000 years
handhelds,
ago,
but I don't have
I
the
chose
the
my
PlayStation
husband Zeon
handhelds.
as my faith.
And I don't think with the
Our
the
bond was
PlayStation,
true,
with Sony's current
and
path, I don't think I'll be
obtained the
getting
final Aeon.
any of them unless
There
it's
is nothing to
secondhand.
fear. You will soon be freed of worry and pain. For once you call forth the final Aeon, your life will end. Death is the ultimate and final liberation.
Ah,
Your father, Braska chose this path.
But why are you so set on this being the only path? Why isn't there another path?
It is not too late. Let us turn back.
If I turn back, who will defeat Sin? Would you have some other summoner and his guardians go through this?
But, my lord, there must be another way.
This is the only way we got now. Fine. Make me the Faith. I've been doing some thinking. My dream is back in the other Zanarkand. I wanted to make that runt into a star blitz player. Show him the view from the top, you know. But now I know there's no way home for me. I'm never gonna see him again. My dream's never gonna come true. So make me the Faith. I'll fight Sin with you, Braska. Then maybe my life will have meaning, you know? Don't do this, Jecht. If you live, there may be another way. We'll think of something, I know. Believe me, I thought this through. Besides, I ain't getting any younger, so I might as well make myself useful.
Jecht?
What? You're not gonna try to stop me too?
Sorry. I mean, thank you.
Braska still has to fight Sin, Orin. Guard him well. Make sure he gets there. Well, let's go.
Lord Braska, Jecht.
What do you want now?
Sin always comes back. It comes back after the calm.
I don't know
every
what.
time.
I don't know what the exclusive
And your deaths will mean nothing.
Final Fantasy 13 has in it that is exclusive to Japan, but I'm sure that they have something because you were talking about it. So I guess that there is something interesting.
Saying, Orin. I'll find a way to break the cycle.
You have a plan?
Jecht?
Trust me, I'll think of something.
I wonder how many summoner pairs. And when I say pairs, I mean it's just a summoner and their guardian, not just the two guardians or more. Which is probably why they were worried about having more than one guardian with each summoner. And why Yuna's party of guardians was such
the cycle went on.
Such a twist in the plans because
we'll break it.
But how? What, you got a plan now?
If one of us has to become a Faith, I volunteer.
Me too, Yuna.
That still won't change anything, you know? You'd bring the calm, and then what? That won't break the cycle.
Listen, you want to defeat Sin and keep Yuna alive. You don't want Sin to come back, yeah? That is just not gonna happen, brother, you know?
If you want everything, you'll end up with nothing.
But I want everything.
Now you're being childish.
I give up. So what would an adult do then? They know they can just throw away a summoner, then they can do whatever they like. You're right. I might not even have a chance.
I mean
But no way am I gonna just stand here and let Yuna go.
the only thing I could really come up with, as far with the information that's provided in the first area here,
it's true.
is that
You'll think of something?
well, as far as we've seen here, we learned that the final summoning
She's got to know something.
becomes the new Sin.
Really think she'll help you?
So what's
I
it?
don't know, but I have to
So
try.
what's the connection? Why is the Sin reborn
This
every
is
time?
my story.
Of course,
It'll go the way I
even
want it.
Leska, for some reason, says
I'll
that
end
it's
it here.
because of man's sin, but instead it's because
You
a
say it's your
parasite
story,
keeps on hopping
but it's
between
my story
bodies.
too, you know? It would be
Yevon
so
keeps on hopping
easy
into a new
to let
Aeon
my
every
fate
time.
Just carry me away, following the same path my whole life through. But I know I can't. What I do with no regrets.
Woo woo woo. Yeah. Okay, let's go talk with Unileska and see what she has to say. We're still going to beat her on the ground, regardless of what happens. And because the first form is the easiest form, it doesn't really matter how I face her. Each form, though, kind of acts like a new encounter because
Have you chosen the
I
one
think
to
the
become your faith?
move order changes
Who
each
will it
time.
be?
Might I ask something first? Will Sin come back even should I use the final summoning to defeat it?
Sin is eternal. Every Aeon that defeats it becomes Sin in its place. And thus is Sin reborn.
So that's why Jack became Sin.
Sin is an inevitable part of Spira's destiny. It is never ending.
Because you don't want
Never ending?
you don't want Dream's Anakin to go away, but
if we atone for our crimes, Sin will stop coming back, yeah? Someday it'll be gone, yeah?
Will humanity ever attain such purity?
This cannot be! The teachings state that we can exercise sin with complete atonement! It's been our only hope all these years!
Hope is comforting. It allows us to accept fate, however tragic it might be.
No! Where is the sense in all this? Braska believed in Yevon's teachings and died for them. Jack believed in Braska and gave his life for him.
I might have Yorin do the final
chose to
shot
die.
here.
Because they had hope.
I can't even pause it here because it's a little bit stinky. Oh,
Yevon's teachings and the final summoning give the people of Spira
I can't
hope.
pause it, so
Without hope,
can I pause it actually with this? Yes, I can. So you see, I don't know if Lady Unileska's privy to it. But you see, the insanity is that Unileska won't share it Probably because she wants to keep James Anakin under wraps. That she wants to make sure that Sin never dies, because the idea was to keep a dreamless, a sleepless, always existing city of Zanarkand. But the faith, even the however thousands that was collected to make the dream, they are done with it. They're done with keeping the dream alive. They're done with summoning Sin. They're done with the death, because they didn't realize that their little dream would cause so much pain and suffering. Just keeping the Zanarkand alive just didn't do anything. It just made Bavel stronger. There are no other Machina cities because Sin destroyed them all. The only Machina city alive is Bavel. And they are hiding behind whatever shields they got to keep the city from being destroyed. It's sad, but it's true. And you find out more about this in number 2.
They would drown in their sorrow. Now choose. Who will be your faith? Who will be the one to renew Spira's hope?
No one. I would have gladly died. I live for the people of Spira, and would have gladly died for them, but no more. The final summoning is a false tradition that should be thrown away.
No. It is our only hope. Your father sacrificed himself to give that hope to the people, so they would forget sorrow.
Wrong. My father wanted to make Spiro's sorrow go away, not just cover it up with lies.
Sorrow cannot be abolished. It is meaningless to try.
Stop being philosophical, Yunleska,
My father,
and fess it up.
I loved him.
You barely get
So
the name out before you
I will live
die.
with my sorrow. I will live my own life. I will defeat sorrow in his place. I will stand my ground and be strong. I don't know when it will be, but someday I will conquer it. And I will do it without false hope.
Poor creature. You would throw away hope.
You would create
Well,
false hope.
I will free you before you can drown in your sorrow. It is better for you to die in hope than to live in despair.
It's weird because it looks like she's standing
Let
on
me be
glass
your liberator.
that goes down into a hole, which I guess it does because when she reveals her true form.
This is it. Now is the time to choose. Die and be free of pain, or live and fight your sorrow. Now is the time to shape your stories. Your fate is in your hands.
Yuna needs Kimari. Kimari protect
Yeah, I
Yuna.
think that orange getting the final hit.
Well, I'm fighting.
I can't believe we're gonna fight Lady Yunaleska. Give me a break.
You can always run.
Ah. I'd never forgive myself. No way. Not if I ran away now. Even in death, yeah?
My thoughts exactly.
And this is where the death proof comes into play because it makes it to where
Yuna!
all the
This is our
death-related
story.
attacks do
Now
nothing.
let's see this thing through together.
Then again, I don't think she's going to have a chance to cast any of them because I have oodles of power. Oh, let's go ahead and guard with everybody. Okay, Yuna, not Yuna, Lulu, defend. Welka, Auron. Bring out Yuna. I thought that she didn't get attached to her lower part. That was a lot of HP. Kimari. I think that she has damage limits. So when you do, if you do over the damage of her HP, she turns into her next form. Yep. Do Yes, Medusa, come forth. Yeah, you're not turning against the stone. Now let's see if my thing is right. Yep, death proof helps. It helps. It does its job. Medusa, banishing blade. We're gonna banish you to the realms of death. Up, down, over. There we go. I banish thee to hell.
If I die, so does the final Aeon. And with it, Spira's only hope.
Then we'll find Spira a new hope.
Fool. There is no other way.
There is no other way because you destroyed it. Because your new religion, worshiping your father, or your, I don't know if you Yevon is Yunalesca's father or grandfather or something. I don't know what the lineage connection is between those two, but I'm figuring that it's something of that, and that's why she was able to escape. And the plan was to make her the heroine of the entire nation, while also making a precedent for how to do it, which also includes how the summons were ripped from their bodies and put into the different statues, and thus given power as faiths turned into aeons. Using this, she went around, created these temples, or at least the start of these temples, and each of the temples led up to the point of making the new final Aeon each and every time, which either makes it possible that there were 100 high summoners, or that there was a gap, and that a lot of the Spira got destroyed before the final summoning was finally recreated and was done again, which I think there are some lore guides and some lore that is out there about this. I don't know where, it's somewhere on YouTube. At any rate.
Even if there was, even if you did destroy Sin, you, Yevon, the Immortal, would only create Sin anew.
You, Yevon?
Ah, Zayon. Forgive me. Spira has been robbed of the light of hope. All that remains.
Yep. And there's the answer. And it doesn't give much more than you, Yevon.
I cannot believe.
Let's do something more.
What?
Destroy Sin, so it won't come back. And without the final Aeon. I don't know how just yet, but I'll find out.
Okay, I forget. There we go. Yeah, this area is weird in number 2 because, oh yeah, there's this centerpiece. I don't know why you can never walk on it, but you can never walk on it. Also, that's the symbol of Yevon right there. That said, the power of a millennium defeated.
We must talk.
What?
There's something you should know.
I know. It's about you, right?
I am also an unsent. You are not surprised.
I think I kinda knew. It was Yunalesca, wasn't it?
When Braska and Jekt died defeating Sin, I just couldn't accept it. I came back here, but she struck me down. Somehow I made my way, but my strength left me. Just outside Bevel, I told him about Yuna, just before I died. I've been wandering ever since.
Aaron.
Don't make that face. Being dead has its advantages. I was able to ride Sin and go to your Zanarkand.
And you've been watching over me since then, haven't you? Why? What's the big idea?
It is one of those things that is difficult to explain. Very well, I will show you. My memories.
Can I ask you one last favor? Nah, never mind.
Out with it.
Okay, listen good. Take care of my son. My son in Zanarkand. He's such a crybaby. He needs someone there to hold his hand, see? Take care of him, will you?
But how am I supposed to go to Zanarkand?
Hey, you said it yourself. There must be a way to get there, right? You'll find it.
All right. I will. I give you my word. I'll take care of your son. I'll guard him with my life.
Now this is
Thanks,
why.
Oren. You were always such a stiff, but that's what I liked about you.
This is why it's theorized that Dream Zanarkand is not inside Sin, because he didn't go inside Sin to go into Dream Zanarkand, even though it looks like Dream Zanarkand is inside Sin. Dream Zanarkand is actually a place. Sadly, I think after this elevator, you just teleport out. No? Can I activate any of the blocks? Nope. None of it's activating, meaning we have to come back. Aziz, we must return. Okay. Let's see if it does a green screen. Nope, no green screen. Yes. Hi. Hi, Papa. Hi, how you doing? You look ugly.
Dad? I know. The final summoning's gone. But I'll think of something. Just give me a little more time.
That they're connected is interesting. And that he can override Sin's power. Not Sin, Yevon's control. Though isn't the sounds that it's making like a representative of like untold souls killed by it? Meaning that when Sin kills, it adds to its power. So taking the armor of the old Sin and adding the new Sin to it is what happens, at least according to what I'm understanding. And there is... Where to now? there are some secrets that I'm going to try it for, but I'm not going to be able to do them all.
Happy-looking bunch.
I'm only going to be able to do like
Thana,
God Hand,
Thana.
God Hand, and I think Muramasa.
Where? That all you can say? Why don't you think of something?
Do we get to travel, I wonder?
Well, any good ideas?
Come on.
What do we know? Sin is Jet. Thus you have a link. That may be our...
So,
We think, and
Do I have
two
to walk
things
around
I'm
the
bad
ship?
at.
Do we have to walk around the ship before it stops? Or do we get to look at the map? Yep, remembering his sister.
We need to sit and...
We'll wait till you...
Still thinking.
So much for the fuck.
And yes, there is there's the blitzball again.
rush this, and we...
May I help? Thank you. Your pay...
I'm surprised that we don't talk to him in no bed. And yeah, they're still on the airship. I mean, I guess there are other rooms on this ship that we don't see, but the all bed numbers have really taken a hit. Although there could be other ships out there, not other airships, but other water ships. And yeah, they talk about leaving the kids on the ground, so there's that. Okay, so we have to talk to Yuna. Nice.
I'm no good. At all.
What are you talking about?
All this time I've been thinking about how to defeat sin. But beyond the teachings of Yevon, I know nothing. I'm sorry.
Yuna, no apologies.
But...
Apology is running. Yuna never run away.
Thank you, Kamari.
So, Kamari, you got any good ideas?
Yevon's teachings.
The teachings won't help us fight sin.
No answer in the teachings. Answers lie outside. Must know both sides to find answer.
Both sides.
Micah knows much. Find him. Make him talk.
That's it! Kamari, you rock!
Okay, so do we start? Can we start doing stuff on the map? It's kind of silly that that we had to have a disagreement with them. Not like we're winning any brownie points.
Rush this, and we'll...
Hey guys, I just had a great idea.
It was my idea. Let me tell them.
It's like this, yeah?
I just thought...
The hymn's the key.
Ah!
The hymn?
Sir Jack likes the hymn of the faith, correct?
Yes. Yes, he does. He's
Yeah?
turned calm by it.
That's why he was listening to it in Makalania.
Sin, violence incarnate, listening peacefully.
I know it.
No. I've gotten used to it.
Let me say it. If we attack Sin head-on, we... However, if he hears the hymn of the faith, he will become docile.
Yeah. Might be against the...
I mean, using things to your advantage.
Yeah?
Yeah. Yeah. It's worth a try.
Though the question is, when does you Yevon fully take over the new Sin, is the question. Because it seems like right away. But...
Well, that... Our baby here...
Okay, so... Let me see if I can find it. Where is it? I swear that it's somewhere over here. Zade Falls, that's not what I'm looking for. Where's Baja Temple? We have to go back to the Zanarka ruins. However, we do have to. Let's see. There's Baja Temple right there. Baja Temple's over here. The figuring of where Zanarkand is somewhere over here. It's somewhere in this area over here. It's off the map. It might even be off the map. I don't know. Uh, 69. does make you wonder why is Sin the question about Sin is why is Sin so far away from where he's supposed to be defending? Because he's supposed to be like the guardian worm of Pavel. Yeah, he's nowhere near Pavel. Well, he's nowhere near where his place is. Okay, do I just have to spell out in big letters then? Yeah, I can find them, but I don't feel like looking for them and trying to decipher them right now because it's late. What? Okay, that's why. Let's make sure I'm putting it right, because this is annoying. A lot of places to go. Okay, am I outside it? Yes, I am. So, no encounters. I'm just here for the treasure, so I can go to the Bajra Temple, obliterate the monsters there, and just finish up stuff. Now, you remember the big old fish that tried eating me at the beginning? Yeah, that guy's there still, and you have to beat him in order to get to the temple. But also, you have to go back through here. You have to go back through here and into the trial room to get this. Okay, where is? Any other boxes? Shoot. Let me see, what's this? Nope, okay. You gotta be careful because you don't want to. So, doesn't matter what way you do it in. You just gotta get all the white blocks. Okay, there's 4. And that's why I don't have speed up active right now, because I need to be accurate. I need to be concise. Kind of strange that's actually how you do it. But you do that, you get the destruction sphere, and you know what that means. You insert it into this one, and it destroys this here. Probably the first time it's ever been destroyed in millennia. You get the Maestral Rod, which... it's a fine item, it's just... not good enough. Oh, also, there's the secret thing about this. Is that all your weapons... yeah, there were supposed to be different damage calculations for each of them. Okay, list. We shall go over to Bajra Temple. And I'll activate the search over there, too. And yes, you can come back here, and you can go down and get that chest over there if you didn't get it. And you jump off here.
What's up?
I almost got eaten by a fiend here. Payback time.
I get the picture. All right, let's go.
Yeah. This is going to be the last bit for tonight. Where is Mr. Monster? Mr. Monster was so happy to try and eat me. Why is he not here today? I think it's because we have to go to his hole. Nope, not this hole, it seems. wrong one. I thought that I pressed the right thing. Nope. It just automatically surfaces. Let's see. That if I go over here, maybe he spawns. Yes, he does. He just comes up on us. Obliterate. Yes, we have grown. Like Miracle Grow, we have grown from a little tiny man into the strongest. Huh? What was that? It was illuminating something like it was supposed to be something. Well, let's see if we've done it. I think we've done it though. The question: explain to me how Yuna gets down here when it's swimming required. I guess we somehow drag along our allies. Also, yes, the other side of the Bajra Temple is not accessible anymore. It's just this side. You gotta activate each and every single one of these. Okay. Now my thing is with this temple, I think it's more or less just bonus content for both the normal game and the special edition here, because you get more power through doing all this. Because there's no way Seymour would have linked this place to all those places, and even to the Xanarkand ruins. I mean, how did he do that? I mean, I guess it's because he didn't take his mother directly to the battle, so he pretty much was able to stick around for it to reactivate, for the temple ruins to reactivate. And then we got pretty much a remake of the temple room for the final Aeon, suggesting that this is a final Aeon. The other side of the room is even marked as such.
You are Maester Seymour's mother.
So you know, yet still you seek my aid. My son, do you not hate him? It is all right. He is the one who sowed the seeds of hatred. He is to blame. But I am at fault for letting him become what he was.
Why you say that? Because it seems like a failure of the father.
Half Guardo, half man. I wanted to give him the strength to live by himself.
This is showing
So
where
I
he had to
became
live,
a faith.
which is in the Baja Temple.
But because I let him taste power, he began to thirst for more. He was not satisfied with my Aeon. He wanted more power.
Then why did you not stop helping him?
And he found sin.
Yes. Come, summoner. I will bestow you with my power. The Dark Aeon, Anima. Destroy sin, and my son's obsession with it. Though it is small recompense for what I did to him.
The Dark Aeon, Anima. I'm sure that there's a debug that you can cause a bridge to appear right there. That lets you go through that wall. Whether it leads to, I have no idea. If it leads to anything, it leads to something. But if it doesn't lead to anything, it's just a wall. Now we just have to exit and save, and that'll be it. Guess I can't continue anymore. We've run out of time. Yep, the creature is gone. This place is now clear. But sadly it's underwater. Let's board their ship because that's where we want to be for this save. Alrighty. My Pancake gives you his love. The syrup has flowed. And I wish you all a flipping good day. Or good night.